Question number 161. Select incorrect option given below in relation to cancer. And the very first statement is cell division and differentiation in cancer cells is not regulated by contact inhibition. And as it is a correct statement, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question because cancerous cells do not exhibit contact inhibition. Normal or non-cancerous cells, they exhibit contact inhibition, but cell division in cancer cells is not regulated by contact inhibition. The next statement given is they starve normal cells by competing for vital nutrients. And as it is a correct statement, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question because tumor cells divide and grow very rapidly, thereby invading and damaging surrounding normal tissues, starving the normal cells by competing for vital nutrients. Then cells from such tumors gets detached from there and reach distant site through blood, and on that new site they start a new tumor formation, and this property is known as metastasis, which is shown by malignant tumors. So the next statement, which is malignant tumors causing cancer are invasive and undergo metastasis, and is also a correct statement, so cannot be a correct answer to our question because malignant tumors, they are invasive and undergo metastasis. The last statement given is ionizing radiations like X-rays and gamma rays are responsible for transformation of oncogenes into proto-oncogenes, and as it is an incorrect statement, so this is a correct answer to our question because ionizing radiations, they are responsible for transformation of proto-oncogenes into oncogenes. And these ionizing radiations act as carcinogens or oncogens. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 162. Read the following statements, and the very first statement is statement A. Jurassic period of Mesozoic era is characterized by gymnosperms as dominant plants and dinosaurs as dominant animals. And this is a correct statement because Mesozoic era, which is also known as age of reptiles, is dominated by dinosaurs as well as by gymnosperms. The next statement is statement B. The geological history of Earth closely correlates with the biological history of Earth. And this is also a correct statement, and this is concluded by Darwin. So both the statements, statement A and B, are correct statements. Now select the correct option, and the very first option is both statements are incorrect, and this is an incorrect option. Both statements are correct, this is a correct option and is a correct answer to our question. Statement A is incorrect, this is an incorrect option, and statement B is incorrect is also an incorrect option. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 163. Complete the analogy. Anteater is to lemur, numbat is to. Choose the correct option, and the options are mole, spotted cuscus, flying squirrel and bobcat. And as you can see here, anteater, which is a placental mammal, is to lemur, which is also a placental mammal, coincides with what? Numbat or anteater, which is an Australian marsupial, is to spotted cuscus. So the correct answer is option number 2, spotted cuscus. Whereas rest of the options, mole is an incorrect option, it is also a placental mammal. Flying squirrel is an incorrect option, it is also a placental mammal. And bobcat is also an incorrect option because it is also a placental mammal. Only spotted cuscus among the given option is Australian marsupials. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 164. If the frequency of an allele A in a given large unevolving population is 0.64, then find out frequency of the other allele B in the same population. And we know if the population is not evolving, that means it is following Hardy-Weinberg principle, according to which P plus Q is equal to 1, where P and Q represents allele frequencies. Now in the question given is allele frequency of A is 0.64. So this would be A plus B equal to 1. A is 0.64 plus B equals to 1. So B would be equal to 1 minus 0.64 equivalent to 0.36. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4, 0.36. Option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 165. Gene pool of a large population tends to remain stable, that is in genetic equilibrium in presence of, and the options are random mating, genetic drift, large-scale migration and natural selection. And the correct answer to this question is option number 1, random mating. Because in presence of random mating, the genetic pool of a large population remains stable. It remains in genetic drift, whereas rest of the options, that is genetic equilibrium, large-scale migration and natural selection, are the incorrect options. Because in presence of these factors, along with selective mating, in presence of selective mating, genetic drift, migration or natural selection, genetic equilibrium cannot be maintained. So the correct answer to this question is option number 1. Let's discuss our next question.